Our visa has been approved and we'll be able to pick it up tomorrow morning.
Yes.
Woo! Well, g'day there to all the Australians working in the United States of America. Thank you for watching this video today on how to renew your professional treaty visa in Mexico City. My name is Gabriel and welcome to the flight of your life. My channel is mostly about aviation, but I am sharing this video there today to help all Australians out. Obviously, right now, if you need to go back to Australia or if you're planning to go back to Australia to renew your E3 visa, you're going to be slumped with a 2-week quarantine, first of all, and then also you're going to have to pay for that quarantine. The Australian government is charging Australian citizens to stay in hotels for 2 weeks at a cost of about roughly $4,000 for a couple, husband and wife, and then if you want to tag on a few kids to that, you're looking at an additional about $1,000. So all up about $5,000 to renew your visa. Come to Mexico City, you won't have to stay in a quarantine hotel at all. You can stay at a hotel of your choice and you can do so quite cheaply. Mexico City or Mexico is kind of like Bali to Australians. It's a nice cheap destination to go to have a holiday. So me and my wife just returned. It's the 29th of August today, but I just wanted to make this quick video to introduce the whole process and then continue on to some of the footage that I filmed previously. First of all, you need to have your LCA, then you're going to have to go and fill out your DS-160 online, and then you're going to have to go ahead and select a consulate where you're going to go and pay your fee. Mexico City does not allow any payments online, so you're going to have to go to Mexico. First of all, go to a Banamex bank or a Scotia bank to pay your MRV fee in cash in Mexican pesos to then be able to book your online appointment. That sounds pretty tough, right? Well, we have a solution for you, and so me and my wife, we scoured the internet. Didn't take too long. We found a very, very good service. It's operated by Mr. Mark Lehman, who operates US Visa Pay. Watch this little video that I filmed previously about the process, and then we'll continue on. G'day everybody, it's the 17th of August 2020 and I've got some great news. I've approached a service online called US Visa Pay operated by Mark Lehman, and it's a service basically where he will take your USD that you send to him. He will then proceed to go over to Mexico and pay your visa fee for you. It is such a good service because it just takes away so much of the burden that you have to go to Mexico just to pay that MRV fee by yourself. Of course, at first, I thought this might be a scam. You're giving away a large sum of money to someone that you potentially may not even speak to. I did, of course, call Mark and spoke to him on the phone before I handed over my hard-earned money. But Mark has kept to his word. This morning, I got an email from the US consulate confirming that my payment has been received. So it's great news. Now I can actually go onto the website and book my appointment. So let's take a look just very quickly at that now. Hopefully there is an appointment there because they have been coming and going very quickly. Let's take a look. So over to the US non-immigrant visa application website. We're going to go to continue and then we're going to log into our email and sign in. Availability of appointments has been coming and going pretty rapidly out of Mexico City. Mostly, though, I see it says no appointments available. So let's have a look now. We're going to go, once again, so when you do pay your fee, you'll have the schedule appointment unlocked for you. So we go into here, click on schedule appointment, and then we select Mexico City. There are no available appointments at this selected location. Please try again later. Okay, so that's a bit annoying. Last night I did see an appointment which was the 8th of September, which would have suited me and my wife because we don't have to technically be out of the country until the 25th of September when our E3 visa expires. I'm going to have to check back later, so I'm going to stop this recording now. I'm going to come back to this once I can find an appointment, but just wanted to show you guys. It's good that I can show you now that this might potentially happen. So I'm going to go ahead and fire an email off to the Mexico City consulate as well, just to let them know that I've paid the fee and that I'm looking to book my appointment. Morning, everybody. It is 5:56 a.m. on the 20th of August 2020. We're just getting ready to head out to the airport to get our flight. All Alright, so we've just landed in Los Angeles and now we're on the bus to go over to Terminal Number 2 to get our Delta flight. Alright, so we made it onto our flight. It was a bit of a rush to get through security. We had issues with Lynn's passport. We can't check her in because of her passport. We have to go, we can't check in online, so we have to go to the gate agent to confirm her passport before we can get our ticket. So that was a hassle. Very stressful. We argued a little bit. No, we didn't argue. We're used to this by now. But yeah, we're on the plane and we're heading direct to Mexico City. Sit back, relax, enjoy the flight. Alright, I'm pretty excited. This is the first time ever that I've been on a Boeing 757. My first time. And I absolutely love this plane. It is just a beautiful aircraft and I'm so looking forward to seeing how it performs.
Lights will illuminate the aisle to guide you to an exit. Please take a moment to find the exit points.
Mexico City. So the next step is to get into the terminal, go through to customs and get through, and then go to the bank and get some cash out, and then get a taxi to our hotel. Well, we're the first ones off the plane. So there's a military guard there checking your temperature as soon as you get off the plane.
Much more strict than America.
Much stricter than the US, that's for sure. As you can see, there's no one here. So down there, a guy comes past spraying, and this person comes past to wipe the windows. They basically spray all of the shops along this way. First things first, get some fuel. Lynn's reaction to an espresso. Well, we've stopped in for some authentic American food here at Carl's Jr. Just because we don't want to buy anything too fancy, and we're just too hungry to bother looking around and trying to figure out what exactly there is to eat. So yeah. We're here. It's cool. Very, very clean. Everyone is taking the proper precautions here. You come into the Carl's Jr. and there is people that scan your temperature and squirt some hand sanitizer into your hand as well before you can even come in. So they're doing a really good job. Really awesome. So as you can see, there's Wi-Fi here at Mexico City Airport as well, which makes things so much easier that if you didn't have your own SIM card, which I don't think you should come here without it. I definitely think you should get a SIM card, and we will put a link up in the video to a SIM card that we got that was quite cheap. We got it basically from Amazon, and it's valid for like 26 days. But if you didn't, there is Wi-Fi here at the airport so that you can get an Uber, whatever you need to do to get to your hotel where you might have Wi-Fi there. So there is a good Wi-Fi here, and that's unusual in Mexico. Apparently a lot of the airports don't have Wi-Fi, so Mexico City does. Also, some other good news is there is access to Uber here, so you don't have to get a taxi, and Uber will cost us around about 120 Mexican dollars to get towards the consulate ASC service center. That's around about $6 or $7 US. Very good. And it's almost, by the looks of it, about a half an hour drive. So great value. Shall we? Shall we go get our Uber? There's our Uber. Okay, we are in our Uber with the awesome Carlos taking us to our hotel. So yeah, not much else to say. We'll do some filming along the way and
It feels to be like Asia.
yeah, it does have that feeling, doesn't it? So Mexico City is pretty. It has a familiar feel to it. If you've been to Singapore or Hong Kong or Taiwan, for example, where Lynn's from, it has that kind of feeling like you're in Asia here. So it's a comforting feeling actually.
And then just pass Tijuana, Mexico,
Oh.
this side of the border. It's not blue. Regularly is gray.
Big circus.
This is one of the most important avenue in the country.
Okay,
Insurgentes.
which one?
Insurgentes.
Insurgentes.
Yeah,
Why is it the most important? How come?
because it's one of the largest.
Okay.
It crosses all the city from the south to the north.
Wow, just straight line?
Yeah,
Oh wow.
It really does feels like Taiwan.
and you're very very close to Reforma.
This almost feels like Sydney City as well, with all the
Yeah?
big trees around. Yeah.
Okay.
Police there too.
Police are very hard, are difficult here.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, difficult because they,
They bust people easily.
yeah. Most of all, if you have, if they see you are a tourist and you're driving,
Oh, they check you.
yeah.
Are they after bribes or something?
Yeah.
Or they are. Oh.
But
Wow.
they commit abuse very often.
Really?
Yeah.
Abusing tourists?
Yeah.
now.
This
This is different than normal police. This is a city police or something.
is
or?
transit.
Transit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay, so here's the view from our hotel for $30 US dollars a night. I am pretty happy with it. There is a big wall here, so not much of a city view, but we do get a nice view of the little garden down here, which is quite nice. Look at that. I'm gonna go sit out there and watch a good thunderstorm, I reckon, in a few days. Weather right now, it looks pretty stormy. Bit of build-up occurring. We had a tiny bit of rain in the Uber over here, but right now it's not raining at all. Here's Lynn and I getting our first street tacos. Our first meal in Mexico together. Yeah. Gracias. Whoa, spicy. So, I'm sorry, I've eaten half a taco already. Got 2 tacos and a burrito for about $3.50 US. Alright guys, it's Friday the 21st of August. We are back in a hotel room. We visited the ACS Center, the Applicant Service Center here in Mexico City for our fingerprints and our photo. So they do take the photo for you on your DS160. It should say that ASC will provide that photo. A little bit confusion though what was going to be the next stage, because we didn't have a booking for the consulate and we couldn't really obtain a booking for the consulate even on the Mexican non-immigrant visa website where you book in your appointment and stuff. We only had the ASC appointment. So after we got the photos done, the gentleman told us to go back to booth number 24, which we had visited earlier, where she basically stamped our confirmation page. we went back there and she told us that basically she's going to take our passports and send them to the consulate, and then the consulate will get in touch with us via email as to the next step. So yeah, a little bit more communication or clear guidelines on what the process is would be handy, but it seems that it's not the case. So yeah, anyway, we just have to wait now for the consulate to get back to us, and fingers crossed we don't have to actually have an interview. That's kind of like what she said. She said they'll let us know whether or not we need an interview or not. So yeah. Anyway, it is 9 a.m. almost. We're going to go downstairs, have some breakfast and start our day. But we're here now in Mexico without passports.
Nice bagel. Very cheap.
Good bagel. How much is all this?
Bagel with coffee, 2 combo sets, $7 USD.
Bloody good, isn't it?
Yes, it's very healthy.
Yeah. Nice little cafe too.
Hola, señor. Pina Havana. How do you say that?
Pino colada. Pino colada. I'm just going to film this from the front here. You stay there. What's up, guys? It's day 3 now of our trip here in Mexico City, and it's been a kind of like a chill out day. Woke up a little bit late today, 10 a.m. Then we went out to a little cafe breakfast place, kind of like, felt very sort of French style. Nice and clean, had a lot of people in there eating, and it was cheap. It was like $7 US for 2 sort of breakfast meals. I had an omelette, Lynn had some scrambled eggs and sausage, some tortillas. Some coffee, fresh juice, and good service, really nice service. Obviously the language barrier is an issue, but you know, they get the general idea. Body language works perfectly. And then yeah, and then a couple of coffees and some pastry as well. And then now we are just deciding, it's about 1:40 p.m. now. We're going to go to a place called, I think it's Constitution Square, where like the Constitution was written back in like 1880 or something. I don't know the full details, but it looks really cool. Nice scenic spot. We're going to go check that out and yeah, do some touristy stuff. Hopefully it'll be safe there. Who knows? But generally, everywhere around the city here has been very, very safe. We've been haggled by a few like homeless, nothing too major. They don't go on and on trying to get stuff from you, which is good. It's sort of like you tell them no and they stop. So that's cool. Yeah. Hey everyone, we're here in the Mexico City Historic District, where the Constitution and all that stuff was signed. We don't know too much about the history, but it's really beautiful buildings around. We've got some corn. This is our lunch. It's a late lunch. It's like 4:30. We're starving.
Very tasty.
Very tasty. About $1.50 each.
Yeah.
Not bad.
A lot of people here because it's the weekend. We don't know how is it like on weekdays, but
Yeah.
it's basically touch your shoulder together.
Yeah. Pretty busy. Make sure you don't have any expensive valuables on you.
Yeah.
We've taken off all our rings and stuff, so we don't have our wedding bands on or anything like that. So yeah. Buenos dias, everybody. We're back at Donna Blanca. It's a cafe that we were at yesterday, where they've got really good prices on a lot of things, and you get given some bread. So I got like a little croissant, like a chocolate croissant, some nice coffee, and some juices, some guava juice. So yeah. Anyway, we're gonna order some food and kickstart our day. Day 4 now. Day 4. G'day everybody, it's Monday, which means that the consulate has received our application for our E3 visa renewal, and we've just pretty much been in the room the whole day. Had a pretty bad sleep last night. Honestly, I could not sleep because I was thinking about, is my visa going to be approved or not, and it really was getting to me. It is currently, and I've shown you just here on this picture, it's currently at the administrative processing stage. What does that mean? Well, it means that it could be potentially getting declined, or they could require new or additional information from me, or it could mean that they are just in the process of stamping the visa. But if you read on the website what administrative processing means, it means that it could take several weeks, even they mentioned several months from this stage. So that is what I'm really worried about. Have I now entered into this stage where I'm just in limbo for 6 or 7 months while I wait for a decision? That's really bad news, especially if I can't get my passport back. I should say, especially if we can't get our passports back, me and my wife, then we can't leave Mexico. So that's where we're at the moment. Yeah, it's starting to rain here in Mexico City. Hopefully you can see just outside here. It's probably too hard to see. I'll open up this window so you can get a better idea. It's starting to rain a little bit. We were going to go to a nice little park in town today, but we're probably not going to go there now. We'll see what happens. But yeah, at the moment we're just sort of waiting and refreshing that DS160 status page like every 5 minutes just to see what's going on. Fingers crossed, the next time I do refresh it, it says it's been completed and we'll have our visa. Hey everyone. I shit you not, excuse my French.
I kid you not.
I kid you not, literally within probably
5 minutes.
5 minutes of making just that previous video there where I was talking about how worried I was about the administrative processing, I have got an email from our correspondent at the embassy who has told us that there is good news. Our visa has been approved and we'll be able to pick it up tomorrow morning.
Yes.
Woo! So exciting. For now, we're going to head out to one of the biggest, biggest shopping malls, I think in all of, at least all of Mexico. We'll talk to you about it as we're in the Uber on the way there. Stay tuned. See you later. Well, hey everybody, here we are in our Uber. We're on our way to
The big shopping mall.
the largest shopping mall in Latin America. I think it's called Commercial Santa Fe or something like that. But I'm excited to see it because if it's the largest mall in Latin America, it's going to be pretty damn big. Apparently it's got like ice skating rinks and stuff like that in it. Yeah, so it should be cool. We're in our Uber. We had a little bit of an issue with the first, this is our second Uber to get there. The first Uber that picked us up, sweet old little man, I think he didn't know what he was doing and he actually cancelled the trip. So
we were in the car for only like 1 minute.
Yeah.
And the trip's ended.
We kind of drove around the block a little bit and he was trying to figure out how to do it.
Maybe we were his first Uber client.
I'm not sure, maybe. Yeah. But you know, we gave him 5 stars anyway. I mean, I don't think he meant to do it. But anyway, so here we are in the Uber, and yeah, it is. It's a rainy day. It's actually recommended when it's raining to come to the mall. So yeah, here we are in the one of the underground tunnels. Good. Morning everybody, it's the 25th of August and we're just outside the US consulate here, which is only about a 10-minute walk from our hotel, PF Hotel. It's a really good hotel, it's really cheap. We managed to get it for like $23 a night using our discount rates. But anyway, great day, we're outside the US consulate and we're going to go pick up our passports. Come with us. So just down there is where you'll walk to the end of the street. You'll meet some people in blue coats, provide them just some ID, and then you'll go inside the little hangar there to pick up your visa.
We suggest you to copy your passport page.
Yeah.
So you can give them.
Yeah, do a copy of your passport page so you can show them. This is the embassy. And it is our pleasure to announce that we are now in possession of our visas again, or our passports.
2 years.
We're very happy. We got them back, and we have our visa now.
Yes.
Very excited.
What a relief.
It's been a very communication has been a hard thing, communication-wise, but we've established.
That response very quick compared to the embassy in other place.
Yeah.
Within a day, and there's just several emails going back and forth. So
At least one lady that I established communication with at the consulate here has been really good with communication. Without her, it was pretty slow emailing just the general Mexico City email. But luckily, a nice lady named Diana got back to me. I'm going to put her details in the video. She's given me permission to do that. So she'll be the contact for you to assist you in the processing of all your visa stuff. Hola, buenos dias.
Morning.
Good morning, everyone. Sad day today.
Number 8.
Huh?
Number 8.
Day 8.
Yes.
The last day. We're heading back home to California, leaving Mexico City. It's been a great trip. We've thoroughly enjoyed it. As an Australian, if you're from Melbourne or Sydney, you'll absolutely love it here. The culture is just so great. The city is very similar to Sydney, Melbourne. The coffee is beautiful. You know, American coffee is just absolutely terrible compared to the coffee here, and of course in Australia. No offense if some Americans are watching. I've probably offended you.
You haven't tasted Australian coffee, you don't know what's good coffee.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're heading home. We're going to go via Houston, San Francisco, and then onwards to our home. And then yeah, it's about a 12-hour day, I think, just to get home. We'll get home at about 6:30 tonight. So
Be
yeah,
good to see our children.
looking forward to getting home. Yeah, we've got 3 cats at home, so
Yes.
looking forward to getting back to them. I'm sure they're missing us. Well, we're in the Uber and we'll shortly be at the airport. We'll see you there. Bye. Hey all, we're officially back in America.
Easy process.
Easy process. We just came through customs. We got a really nice guy. He didn't even ask us anything like what we're carrying or whatever. He didn't ask us any questions.
I'll just check the visa and do fingerprint and photo, that's all.
Yeah, and yeah, but it's great to be back home, back in America. See you later.